Hey guys, Jared here with a Gameovation video. With the Nintendo Switch nearing the end of its lifespan, I thought it was about time that I did my own top 5 games for the Nintendo Switch. Notice how I'm saying mine, not yours, not in general, my top 5 Nintendo Switch games. If you want the list of the top 5 quintessential Nintendo Switch games, then go and Google it. This list is games that I've played and had a personal good time with. If this is your first video here, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the video as it helps out more than you can possibly imagine. But as I said, this is my list. There's plenty of really good games that I'm still yet to play. Would you believe me if I said I haven't actually played Breath of the Wild yet? Yes, I know, I actually own Breath of the Wild, which is the worst thing, but I haven't got round to playing it. I'm just too scared. Not because the game's scary, it's just because I'm too scared about getting hooked, but it's just finding the time. But should I find the time? Please let me know in the comment section below. Should I jump on the game, or is it a bit too late now? With no further ado, let's get on with my top 5 Nintendo Switch games. Number 5 is Mario vs Donkey Kong. This is a delightful remake from the 2004 game for the Game Boy Advance. It's a charming and light-hearted puzzle game, and as expected, the game starts off quite easily, but gradually becomes a bit more challenging, occasionally leaving me a bit of momentarily perplexed. The game exudes wholesome vibes, making it perfect for sitting down, completely switching off from the outside world, whilst gently engaging your brain in some quirky puzzles. I'm actually still yet to finish it yet, but I have no doubt that if the second half is as good as the first half, then I'm gonna keep loving it. My only complaint is that the controls can be a bit unforgiving at times. Like, it's so annoying. Sometimes I'm making a jump onto something I think I'm gonna land on and I don't, or I need to remember to do like a backflip in a certain place and I'm trying to remember, okay, how do I do that? And you can't quite do it if you don't have enough space, and it's a little bit annoying and fiddly like that. And sometimes a majority of the puzzles have been extraordinarily easy, and you know, maybe I would like it to just step up a gear, you know, get a little bit more tricky, give me a little bit more of a challenge, but honestly, as a whole, I've really enjoyed this game. Number 4 is Super Mario Party. Super Mario Party returns to the roots of classic Mario Party games. Now, it's really strange because I see people complaining about this game a lot, and I don't know why. I think it's amazing. I think it's really fun. I think they've gone back to their roots and they just understand what works. You know, in the past, I've avoided purchasing recent installments that introduce this odd mechanic of moving players around together in a car. It's just, they've attempted to fix something that wasn't broken, so it just doesn't make any sense to me, and I've not been tempted to get it. However, Super Mario Party brings back the elements that made the franchise so enjoyable to begin with. Overall, the game's really fun. It's a Mario Party game, of course it's going to be fun. My main issue is well, I don't know, it's like a limited number of maps. There's not many, like the maps that are there are really very fun, but I just wish there was more. And the character roster is one of my favourite in the series, except for Pom-Pom. I mean, come on, seriously. Who the hell was asking for Pom-Pom over Blooper? Bring back Blooper, what the hell? Number 3, Super Mario 3D World. Now, some people are going to get a bit annoyed because obviously this game wasn't originally released on the Nintendo Switch. It was released on the Wii U back in 2013. But obviously, I didn't play that like a majority of other people didn't play that. But playing it now has been an absolute delight. I am so glad the Nintendo Switch went down the route of remastering Wii U games that so many people didn't get a chance to play, because if this game was lost in the times of the Wii U, then that would have been just so unfortunate. In my eyes, it embodies everything a multiplayer 3D Mario game should be, and more. The level design is incredible, the colors are vibrant, the quirky power-ups add to the fun. It's just countless laughs upon laughs whilst playing this game with friends and even watching other people play as well. There's honestly not much I would change about it. In my eyes, it's near perfection. Number 2 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I mean, come on, what can I say about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that hasn't been said already? It truly is the ultimate Mario Kart experience. The controls are flawless, the character roster is extensive, and the sheer number of tracks is simply incredible. This game is outrageously good. So there's not much more I can praise that you guys haven't heard already. So I've got to unfortunately focus on maybe the flaws, why it didn't take my number 1 spot. I feel as if it offers too much content. Some of the tracks just don't match the quality of others. I'm not saying it feels rushed or anything, but there are some tracks, and I'm sure you can all agree, you can think of some tracks that do just dip in quality in comparison to the better tracks. And also, there are just far too many Mario Kart Tour tracks for my liking. I never liked that game when it came out. I'm not a fan of mobile games, and it did make me want to rip my eyeballs out when they just kept adding in tour tracks when we've already got so many other games that have incredible tracks that could do with such a brilliant remastering. And also, whilst the idea of a continuous race whilst each lap changes is interesting, is not something I particularly enjoyed, and I really hope it doesn't make a return in future installments. That said, I have absolutely no idea how Nintendo are going to top this in the next edition of Mario Kart. All I can say to Nintendo is, good luck. Finally, my number 1 pick, and this should be a surprise to absolutely no one, is obviously Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This game is the cornerstone for this channel. I can dive deep into Smash Bros. Lore and engage in so many enjoyable, though sometimes heated debates with the fanbase. Whilst the community can occasionally drive me absolutely insane, the passion for the series is undeniable. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is more than just a Nintendo game. It's a true celebration of gaming that breaks barriers into many other franchises outside of Nintendo. The game is obviously incredible, and the character roster, similar to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, is ridiculous. The stages are outstanding. But one thing, just one thing. Please bring back Subspace, I beg you. All the other story modes have sucked, but Subspace was so good. So please bring that back in the next Super Smash Bros. I'm eagerly awaiting on the news for the next Super Smash Bros. Installment, and I can bet you that Gameovation will be the place to be when that news breaks. But what do you guys think of my top 5? Do you agree with any of them, or do you perhaps disagree with some of them? Let me know what your top 5 is in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe to All Things Nintendo.